Joining us on WHKY-TV News, as he does every month, is District Attorney Scott Reilly, who represents the 36th Prosecutorial District, that is Catawba, Burke, and Caldwell counties. Good to see you once again.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
Good to have you in. And well, you have an update for us to start things off. We've been talking a lot about redistricting. What's the latest?
Well, it's changed since the last time we spoke, and I know people go on the roads, they see all these election signs all over the place, and they're wondering when's the election going to be. Well, it's been changed again. Our North Carolina Supreme Court just ruled that the redistricting maps that had previously been adopted by the General Assembly, they ruled that they were unconstitutional. So now they've given the General Assembly until February the 18th to redraw the maps and get them to a trial court. And then the trial court has until February the 23rd to decide, okay, those redistricting maps are going to be okay, or the trial court can actually draw their own maps. So after that happens, then filing will begin the 24th, the very next day, with a possible primary date on May 17th. Of course, that could all change again if any of this is appealed further.
We reported on WHKY on some court cases this week, and you wanted to expand on those cases a little bit.
I did, because we have three cases in particular that I want to talk about, because they illustrate the type of cases that our office is focusing on that I think are the most important type of cases. One are cases involving domestic violence. Andrew Mungro pled guilty to assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. This past week in Superior Court, he was given a sentence of 9 to 12 years. And we thought it was very important to focus on that type of case, to send a message that if you're, these type of domestic violence cases that escalate, if you're going to use handguns, we don't want any domestic violence, and we're going to focus very harshly on those type of cases.
And this was a case where there was a young witness there as well.
Exactly. There was a young juvenile in the house. This all occurred right in front of him, and just very, very, very unfortunate. And now he's going to be spending, or the defendant will spend up to the next 12 years in the Department of Corrections. Harold Mutz is a drug offender. Harold Mutz pled guilty to 2 counts of sale of a controlled substance to an undercover officer. He also pled guilty to being an habitual felon. He received a sentence of 10 to 13 years, which is actually more than the Andrew Mungro got. This was his 4th conviction for drug-related offenses, and that was the reason his sentence was so high, 10 to 13 years in the Department of Corrections.
And you also had a murder case resolved.
Yes, a Gonzalo Cisneros. We're trying to resolve the oldest cases that we have, all oldest murder cases. One of the reasons this one had been pending for so long is that after Mr. Cisneros was charged with 2 counts of murder, he had been found incapable to proceed by the court because of some mental health issues that he had. He had been placed on medication, and he had been found to be capable of proceeding after spending about 2 years at a mental health hospital. So once he was found capable of proceeding, we went ahead and disposed of the case, and he received up to 33 years for his for being convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder this past week.
Well, thank you for coming in as always, and we look forward to your next update, which will be around the middle of March.
Okay, we'll find out about the primary if that's changed.
That's right. You'll give us all the latest information. District Attorney Scott Reilly, representing Catawba, Burke, and Caldwell counties. He joins us each month here on WHKY-TV News.